This weekend we're heading off to Aldeburgh.
Having lost our favourite overnight spot in Dunwich, we're on the hunt for another Suffolk park up.
This is a free off-grid park up about half a mile from the centre of Aldeburgh.
Motorhomes are not allowed in the parking area to the left. It's very busy here and we were extremely lucky to get a spot. Well, I'd say that's a nice view.
That's the only one we've got.
Where are we?
We are in Aldeburgh in Suffolk.
Yep, we certainly are.
Seas over there, and there's fields and stuff over there.
Yeah.
And a little stream.
Yeah, bit of a nice long weekend for us.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
3 days.
So I reckon it'll be fridge on, cup of tea,
Right,
little snooze, little walk.
Let me get on with that.
Right, thank you, darling. Kettle's on. And I do feel like we've got a prime position here. Oh, I tell you what. Look at this. There's no dripping tap. Which means I've got my surface again to put the cups on. Dave has fixed the tap. But more on that later, I expect. It was late afternoon and we took a leisurely stroll down the seafront.
If you come to Aldeburgh, don't feed the seagulls. There's a £2,500 fine.
Aldeburgh is a lovely small town. It's quite middle class.
You won't find any traditional seaside amusements like arcades and so on,
But you will find pretty little houses.
and a couple of good fish and chip shops, and lots of freshly caught fish.
A boating pond is situated next to the Moot Hall.
It was built in 1520, and in 1645 the witchfinder general Matthew Hopkins tried 7 women of witchcraft, and they were all hanged.
The main street has gift shops, chip shops, a bakery and delis. There's no Greggs or Mucky D's in sight.
Many of these houses you can see here are holiday homes and Airbnbs.
This evening's entertainment included watching some scavenging seagulls around the bin at the main car park.
And enjoying the sun setting over the River Alde.
An early start for me. I had to check into work. But not for long. There was still plenty of the day left to enjoy. Beautiful morning here today, isn't it, Dave?
It is lovely, yes.
And I had to set an alarm this morning, but I've done a little bit of work, which is great, to see how that works out. And Dave's cleaning the shower. I think there's about 10 vans here overall tonight. There's several motorhomes and a couple of campers. Really, really quiet night's sleep, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And you can just hear over the bank the sound of the sea, which was lovely just to fall asleep to. And there was maybe one car early this morning, but that was it. Yeah, it's still really quiet. It's a Friday. And I think the schools break up for Easter today. So, yeah. But we are going to have a nice little walk down the beach to Thorpe Ness. And we're going to make a picnic, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, we're going to make a picnic. And it will be nice to sit on the beach, but probably a bit chilly. And I'm making the packed lunch. We're having cheese and pickle. Nom nom. And Dave is doing jobs. What a glorious day.
It's quite sunny.
Yeah, we brought our coats thinking that we'd need them.
The wind's cool. It's 12 degrees. There's a bit of breeze.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are heading north. And just about see Sizewell in the distance up there.
North? Get no technical.
And Dave's taking the piss out of me, as usual.
Doing my best.
Yeah.
The focal point on the Thorpe Road is the Scallop sculpture.
It's a tribute to Benjamin Britten, designed by Maggie Hamblin. It's quite controversial, apparently. What do you think of it, Dave?
Well, it's 4 tons of steel and it looks like it's come straight from the scrapyard.
Yeah, I mean, it's stuck in the middle of nowhere. It's somewhere for people to walk to, and when you get there, it's like, oh, what now?
I think it's something to put on tourist information board web pages.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Thorpe Ness is about a 2.5 mile walk each way. This shingle part of the walk is quite hard going.
It's tough on the backs of your legs, isn't it? We found a bench to sit on at the side of Thorpe Ness Mere.
You ready for your lunch?
Yeah, so warm my shorts now.
Or your zip-offs?
Yeah. The Mere is a boating lake inspired by J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan. It has several little islands marked with the names of characters from the book.
We enjoyed our picnic whilst watching the birds.
Well, this is really peaceful.
It is.
And for once you're not nagging me to go out on the pond. On the mere, sorry.
Did you want to?
No.
It was so relaxing until we saw some big birds trying to steal some goslings. That's not funny. It wasn't funny at the time and it's not funny now.
That's nature.
Oh, how adorable. 1, 2, 3, there's 8, 7? 7. It's an Egyptian goose.
In 1910, the village of Thorpe Ness was developed into a holiday village for the middle classes. Development continued right into the 1930s with mock Tudor and Jacobean style houses.
Dave couldn't resist picking up a slice of bread pudding from the bakery. I was so exhausted from the walk that an afternoon nap was required.
Yes, it was rather pleasant to have an afternoon nap today. Unfortunately, it's tea time. I don't need any help, but if I don't wake him up properly, he would be too tired and not hungry to eat his dinner. And I'm really hungry, and we all know what happens when I get hungry. Made him chuckle. Yes. Well,
It's a nice time of day with the sun going down, still warm,
yeah,
a bit hazy, people packing up, going home.
yeah. It's really nice.
Having just woken up, it's kind of, I'm confused about whether it's evening or morning. It's quite nice too, I don't know why. It doesn't matter.
No.
That's the best thing, it doesn't matter.
This evening we were treated to another beautiful sunset. In the morning we arose to blue skies and it promised to be another glorious day.
Then we headed off to our next stopover, 11 miles away. We're staying at Butley Village Hall. It costs £10 per night to stay over, and they have water and chem waste facilities available.
There is only space for 5 vans and you must book in advance via their website.
We have stopped here before, about 8 months ago, and it's a very quiet place to stop.
Sunny Butley Village Hall, perfectly level.
0, 0.
0, 0. Not. We've got a bit more practice to be had on the whole guessing whether we're level or not.
Thanks you, doesn't it?
We're gonna make some lunch and we're gonna go for a walk. So that
Through
will
the
be
woods.
nice. Yeah, yeah. If we can find our way. And there's one other van here.
It's taken our spot.
Taking the spot. Yeah, taking the spot we wanted. But you know, first come, first served. We should have been there earlier. But we got up. We didn't get up late. We just had a slow start.
Yeah, we had a slow start.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about.
It is what it's all about.
Yeah.
And later on, you must tell us how you fixed that tap.
Okay. The walk heads down Mill Lane, and our destination was Chilsford Wood.
I saw a snake dart off into the grass.
I went to try and find it.
Honestly, I think he does this on purpose, just to freak me out.
I don't really like snakes.
It was a lovely walk, although it was incredibly windy in the exposed areas.
Lovely. It's just lovely.
Just your thing, isn't it, dear?
Yeah. But it's lovely. A little avenue of trees as well. Makes me very happy. So, Dave, do you think this is a bomb hole or a sinkhole?
I think this is a sinkhole.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I would say it's probably a sinkhole.
Oh, it's just absolutely lovely with the sun coming through the trees.
Sun dappling the woodland floor.
This is what I love. You come somewhere that you've been before and yet you still find new things to see. And it's just beautiful. Now then, did you say you were going to help with tea?
I said I'd make it.
You did.
I said, would you like me to make it? That's what I said, and you said you won't be able to do cauliflower cheese.
Yeah.
I said, oh. And you said, but you can help.
I don't know if I'll be able to make cauliflower cheese in the van. This is a new one for me.
It's not just cauliflower cheese, is it?
No.
It's got bits of bacon
And croutons and...
in. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that my bit then? Croutons?
Well,
Throw them in the pan?
I think the first job is we need to start chopping the cauliflower.
I could probably do that.
Yeah. Let's give that a go. And there we have.
Cauliflower cheese a la Mandy.
Yep, with lovely crispy croutons, bacon croutons, and a burnt finger.
And no garlic bread.
And no garlic bread because I forgot to put the garlic bread on the side in the oven. But yeah, that looks plenty, and it's almost vegetarian apart from the bacon. No, not even vegetarian at all.
Bacon saved it.
Yep, bacon saved it.
Cheesy and bacony.
Good. Right, I'm going to eat now.
The village pub at Butley is the Oyster, and it's about 500 feet away from the village hall. The staff are very friendly, but 2 pints set us back 12 quid.
So, nice long weekend away.
Nice long weekend away.
Nice long weekend away. We did go over to the pub and they had a karaoke on, so we didn't stay terribly long because we're not karaoke people. But I think it's a nice pub.
It is a nice pub.
Yeah. I had a pintle and you had a dark skies, and mine was lovely and yours wasn't so great because it was the end of the barrel. But it was nice to get out. Yeah. I think I've got a really shiny head because we've got the wrong lights on, because I turned the lights on and I put the wrong ones on. I don't know.
Turned all the lights on.
Is that the one we normally have?
That's the normal ones, yeah.
Right. Have I still got a shiny head? Yeah.
Yeah, you just got
I'm a
shiny
bit
head.
out of practice still on how to operate the van because this is only the second trip we've had away.
I've only had it a year.
Almost a year, not quite, but this is only our second trip out this year, and we had 3 months off, so...
Yeah.
But the first trip we went away this year, the tap was dripping. And you've
That
now...
was annoying, wasn't it? And look, there's a drip on top of there.
Not only was it dripping, but I'd lost my work surface there. So that was really annoying. So it's been nice having that back. Was the tap difficult to fix?
Well, yes and no. It's funny, you see a lot of posts on the internet this time of the year. People saying, oh, my tap's dripping. And a lot of replies saying, oh, it's easy. Without saying how to do it. But yeah, once you know how to do it, it is easy.
Right.
But you have to know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But once you know, it's easy. But you have to know.
Would you like to tell everybody here how to fix it, and then they know, rather than just saying it's easy? Because that's what was...
The thing is, it'll be slightly different for each tap. But essentially, you'll have a little plug-in thing with a red dot and a blue dot that's completely tiny, that's supposed to show you which way's hot and which way's cold, except they're so small you can't see them. Anyway, there'll be one of them. You pull that out with a little knife or something, and where that was, you can put an Allen key in, undo the top, and then it all just comes apart, and it's easy.
And
you don't need to do what I did, because I thought, oh, this is going to be a pig. I'm going to have to take the whole sink out to get to the bottom of the tap. So I took the sink out, got to the bottom of the tap, and realised I can't get to the cartridge from the bottom of the tap. So then I had to put it all back together again. You don't have to do that. You don't have to take the sink out. Just take the top off the tap.
And it was just a little cartridge that needed replacing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is take the cartridge out and then compare that to the ones you see in the shop or online or whatever, and find one that matches.
Where did you get yours from?
It was either Screwfix or Toolstation. I think it was Screwfix.
Yeah.
And it was £5.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 of them.
For spare for the garage if we need it again. And we're not affiliated or anything like that. Just saying.
No.
Just that's where we got it from, because that's just transparency. Makes it easy for people to fix their own tap rather than take it to a dealer and spend £100 getting them fixing it. You know, that's not necessary. Yeah, not necessary at all.
And the other thing to mention is I read before I put the van away for winter that it's a good idea to leave the taps cracked open. But they didn't say why, and I thought that was just like, what do you call it?
Someone being difficult.
Sort of like the equivalent of an old wives' tale
Right, okay.
type thing, like a mythical thing. But it turns out that's why. If you leave the tap cracked open, then the water evaporates away, and when it freezes, it doesn't cause the damage.
Yeah. Well, we won't do that next year. Next year we will crack the taps open before we leave it for the winter, because, you know, we're not winter motorhomers, it seems. And the last weekend that we went away, it was really cold, and we used a whole tank of LPG on the heating. So, and this weekend we've used, what, a sixth of a tank of LPG?
We had this morning, yeah.
Yeah, so we probably used half a tank this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's been quite chilly overnight still, but it's not been...
Been down to 6 degrees, hasn't it?
Yeah, whereas the previous weekend it was a lot colder.
So we've had to use our £20 windscreen blanket.
Yeah, yeah. We didn't use it on the first
We
night.
didn't on Thursday night because it was 8 degrees and I wanted to know whether we needed it.
Yeah,
And there was a light condensation.
yeah. It wasn't too bad. So,
now we use it whenever it's under 9 degrees.
yeah, I think that's a good guide, and that's probably helpful to other people as well.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't have to put it on every night, but... Yeah.
And if you want to stop condensation, put the silver side on the inside because that reflects the heat back in.
Yeah, and if you want to just keep the heat out,
Then put the silver on the outside
yeah,
and it'll reflect the heat out.
yeah. You don't get these instructions when you buy these blankets, and you just kind of copy what everyone else does, so you don't know, but that's physics.
It's physics. The silver side's reflective. The black side's absorbative.
Yes, so, yeah. I hope I haven't offended anyone that already knew that, but we didn't,
No,
you
they
know.
won't be offended. They'll feel smug.
What's this? My sous chef is now head chef. Lucky me.
Don't call me Sue.
It's your first time cooking in the van, wasn't it?
No.
Yes.
It's very sunny, but we've just moved round to the front of the village hall where the chem waste disposal point is. Just down there. Just have to lift the vent and empty. But I'll disappear because Dave's about to do that now. There's also bins just round to the left, and a bottle bank over here, which is great. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to finish tidying up in here, and then we will be on our way.
Thank you for joining us.
Do subscribe if you'd like to catch up with us on our next trip.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like